Yeah, she's a cutie. Oscar was an angel and he used to walk the street, shouting out some prophecy to everyone he'd meet. He was a local fixture, like a cop out on the beach. Folks said he'd been shell-shocked long ago. More than that, nobody seemed to know. And Oscar was a walker, at least 4 miles twice a day, the entire length of Main Street, shouting all the way. And I have no idea where he heard the things he'd say, but it was not your normal voice of doom. It was a happy song sung slightly out of tune. He'd say everyone will die and go to heaven. We will all be angels someday. What you are in this world don't count for nothing. We are only children lost along the way. We will all be angels someday. I worked at the Rialto, I took tickets at the door, and Oscar he'd come by most every day about 4:30 and pay to see some movie that he'd seen 10 times before. But mostly we just let him in for free. He'd watch 5 minutes and then come talk to me. He'd say everyone will die and go to heaven. We will all be angels someday. What you are in this world don't count for nothing. We are only children lost along the way. We will all be angels someday. It's going on 10 years since I left my hometown. I went back this summer. For a week I hung around, and I watched out for Oscar, but he was nowhere to be found. Someone said they finally had to commit him, and he died before they had time to forget him. Now I'm not about to argue Oscar's train had jumped its track, but I bet my last dollar on a plain and simple fact that Oscar never said a word about me behind my back. And from the way that I've been raised to understand, that alone makes him the better man. And everyone will die and go to heaven. We will all be angels someday. What you are in this world don't count for nothing. We are only children lost along the way. We will all be angels someday. We are only children lost along the way. We will all be angels. We will all be angels someday.